Hey, it's Gary Axelbank filling in for Darren Jaime on Open this morning. The High School Equivalency Program School for Continuing Professional Studies gives adults a fresh start in earning a college degree. Please welcome here Task Coordinator Julibeth Veras and Marlene Bestello, who is the Task Supervisor. Nice to have you both with us. Marlene, let's start with you. Just explain to me what this program is like and what the idea was behind putting it together.
So basically, we want to be able to offer adults or young adults the chance to pursue their GED and possibly, as a result, employment possibilities.
Why do we need this program, and why couldn't we go through, frankly, more traditional means to do it? And why would Lehman set up this program?
Well, basically, we go by the need of the community, and definitely the dropout rate is at an all-time high and remains so throughout the years. And so we wanted to be able to offer that option to students who may not be able to go to school in the day. They may need to go in the night or the weekend. And so we offer prep classes, according to the need of the community. Mm-hmm. And then we're happy to announce that we are offering our prep classes in Spanish and the GED exam in Spanish as well.
Let's talk a little bit about kind of the personal nature of it. I'm just going to make an assumption that in order to take people who kind of didn't get through the first time for any number of reasons, they're probably, I'm going to guess that they're a little hesitant to get back to school. They may not be so secure in some of the more difficult or unnatural challenges like in math and some other things. What do you do to make sure that individuals get through and that we don't pre-package for a lot of people?
So basically, we get our students, most of them do come through sites, which are, groups and organizations that bring them to us.
They refer them to you?
Yes, exactly. So they go above and beyond for these students in making sure that they are where they need to be in order to take their GED and actually, pass with great scores. And we have had really good results. So basically, my job is to make sure that each individual is comfortable when they come in to take their TAS exam, and that we place them correctly in whatever level they may need to be when it comes to preparation courses. Mm-hmm. So each student is definitely prepared when they walk in the door to Lehman College to take their exam.
Give me the scope of the numbers of people that you deal with, and whether it's all housed here, the BronxNet studios at Lehman College, all housed here at Lehman, or just give me kind of a scope of
it. Is definitely all housed here in Lehman College, which is a great thing. I take pride in saying that. And last year we tested over 4,000 students.
4,000? 4,000
students, yes, we did. So this year it starts every year. So up to date we probably have at least like 200 students up to date, because it's only been 2 tests, being that it's February and January. But yeah, definitely all in-house, all in Lehman.
Talk to me about what you hear from the students themselves in terms of, number one, the difficulties, which I've already alluded to, and then number two, the kinds of things that they really need or why they want to do it. Let's get the imperative down.
Well, definitely sometimes, achieving a GED is a requirement for work. And it makes a difference in income. Sometimes getting your GED will produce more income, open more doors for you. And so this is the need. And sometimes it's just, a goal that somebody wants to achieve, something that they wanted to do, never got to do. And so we offer that to them. And language is an issue as well, language barriers. Timing constraints, all of these things are factored in when we plan our classes.
I'm going to offer you some sympathy. That sounds like a very long and difficult list to address. So, if it was me, I'd be going home at night going, oh my goodness, how can I possibly deal with it? Do you feel overwhelmed sometimes? Or do you feel like there are enough resources and that if they come in with a sincere interest in improving, you have the tools and resources to address it?
You know what? It is a hard task.
I'm asking you the same question, so don't go away.
It is a hard task, no pun intended, but you know what? At the end of the day, I feel happy to be serving my community in this way. When I get somebody who comes in and says to me, you know what, I waited too long, maybe it's too late. I like to say it isn't too late. You know what? I myself pursued further education and I broke the mold. So you know what? I
Oh,
am.
you have to tell us in detail what you mean.
So I am the first in my family to graduate high
Now we
school
get the applause here in the studio.
and to pursue.
And I must say there are many in the Bronx in that
Oh
circumstance.
yes,
of
oh
course.
yes, and to pursue, further education. I didn't stop at an associate, didn't stop at a bachelor. I pursued a master's, and I'm still thinking about pursuing further education. So, you know what? If you want to, there's nothing stopping you.
Same question for you.
I
then.
definitely agree. So our main goal is to make sure that these students who successfully pass their exam, they come here to Lehman College so that we can definitely help
Make that transition.
exactly help mold them into that transition. And like she said, I feel very grateful to be serving my community in this way. I'm a sociology major, so I definitely am a people's person, and I'm all about helping the
Sociology
community.
that you're still in school?
Yes.
Here
that's
at
right.
Lehman?
Here at Lehman.
My
all
alma mater.
in-house.
We're all three Lehmanites here.
Yes. Yes.
So you're just saying that it gives you some
Yeah, it gives
self-fulfillment.
me satisfaction.
Give me an example, and obviously leave names out of it, but talk to me about somebody who you've worked with who you said, you know what, this is working out well, and we've taken somebody who may have been X, and now they are turning out to be Y.
Well, we have a student, and she successfully passed her GED last year. She is currently working at Lehman College,
Oh,
and
great.
she is, transitioning over and thinking about her bachelor's degree now.
That's
and we
great.
have many more like it. I wish I can give names and times.
No, we
and
don't want any
stories.
names. No names, not
But
unless
we
get
have a
permission.
lot of students who have shown that they are ready to improve and they're ready to step up to the plate and really make some changes for themselves and their families and our communities. So.
Do you have an example? If not, I want to ask a follow-up question to that.
Well, I do. I have my colleagues. I have colleagues who have come up through the GED program and pursued further education and now are working alongside me.
It can be done.
It can be
It
done.
can be
Se
done.
puede.
Sí se puede.
That's right. When you take a step back and look at the opportunity, what is the one ingredient that you need to get from the student in order for them to be successful? I mean, so we've now accepted the fact that you have the resources, you have the staff and everything else to do it, but what do they need to come through the door with to make it successful?
I would say the will to want to.
Desire.
Right, the desire to want
Somebody
to.
put that down on the list. Desire. That's A1 on our list.
Exactly. If you want to do it, you can do it. And then all you need to do is tell us you want to do it, and we're going to push you and point you in the right direction.
What's the most difficult aspect for somebody who even has the desire to be able to get through and achieve in this program?
Their lifestyles and yes.
What
So
a great answer.
yes. So scheduling is definitely an issue because you do have to be there both days. For the exam, you have to show up Friday and Saturday.
Right.
Friday 4 to 9, and then Saturday 8 to 2
Now,
o'clock.
so lifestyle includes maybe some of the decisions they make on their own, which you find get in the way. But then also, I'm gonna fend for my brothers and sisters in the Bronx and say no, absolutely, and say that you know what, sometimes it's because we have real responsibilities of jobs and families. And some things don't come as easy to us as others.
No. And some people don't have the ability to say, they don't have the family support maybe, or they don't have any friends or people who they can rely on, or maybe their manager is not being so supportive of
Right.
them. It's many aspects of it.
How do people get involved? And maybe we should take two questions. Number one, who should be listening to us and saying, me? And number two, then how do they go about the process?
Well, we have many prep centers that we partner with,
Right.
and so we definitely ask that anybody who's interested to reach out to us.
How?
And,
Walk through the door? Literally,
can
Walk
that's
through the
fine.
door.
They
That's
can
fine.
walk into our
Which is where?
continuing education office, room 128 in Carmen Hall,
Okay.
or they can look us up at our website, which is www.lehman.edu/CE. And
CE.
CE for continuing education.
Got it.
And
That's very important.
Yes, and then you can look up test prep, and you can find our prep courses as well as by looking up the test dates. We offer test examinations twice in English and then once in Spanish every month.
Yeah, but just go to lehman.edu/CE or
Yes.
room 128 at Carmen
Uh-huh.
Hall. Don't delay. If if the opportunity is important to you, seize it. That's the way I look at it.
Anyone is welcomed. Everyone is welcomed.
Hey, thank you so much for both Marlene and Julie Beth, who
you,
are
Gary.
with Lehman's Continuing Ed program.
Thank you for having us.
Okay,
Thank
we will take a break, but we'll be back with more Open right after this.